The diagram below shows an L-shaped plot of land. Calculate the length of x. And so notice here we have this length, which is x, and they want us to determine the length of x. Now the length of x is going to be 34 meters plus 24 meters. Now how do we get that? Notice that this length right here is 34 meters, which corresponds with this length right here, right? So that's 34. And this length right here is 26 meters, which corresponds with this length right here, which should also be 26 meters. And so if you add 26 meters plus 34 meters, that give you the total length of the entire, of this entire length right here, the total length of this entire side, I should say. And so X is going to be 34 meters plus 26 meters. And 34 meters plus 26 meters is 60 meters. So that means that X is going to be 60 meters. That's the length of X. Next, they want us to calculate the length of Y. Well, Y is given by this particular side right here. This is what Y is. Y is the length of the side. And in order for us to get Y, we have to subtract 48 meters and 27 meters. Now, why is that? This is because notice that this whole thing right here is 48 meters. That's this whole thing right here. But we also know that this length right here is 27 meters. So if we subtract 48 meters and 27 meters, right, that should give us what is left. That should give us this little bit portion right here. That should give us what is the length of Y. Because the length of Y, if we look at it, Y is just from here to here, right? That's all we need to figure out. We already know that this whole thing is 48, and we already know that from here to here is 27. So if we just shave off this part, right? That is this identical side. If we just shade off this side, which is if we shade off this portion, right, from about here to here, that's 27 centimeters. If we shave that off, then we're gonna be left with Y, right? We're gonna be left with this portion. And so that means that Y is going to be equal to 48 meters minus 27, which is 21 meters. So Y is equal to 21 meters. Next, they want us to determine, or they want us to calculate the perimeter of the plot of land, the perimeter of the plot of land. So the perimeter is the length of all of the sides added together. And so that means that the perimeter is going to be 60 meters. So 60 meters plus 27 meters plus 34 meters plus 21 meters plus 26 meters plus 48 meters. So 60 plus 27 plus 34 plus 21 plus 26 plus 48. And when we add them all up, we get 216 meters. And so that means that the perimeter of this plot of land is 216 meters. That's the perimeter of this plot of land. Next, our goal is to calculate the area of this plot of land. So in order for us to calculate the area of this plot of land, what we're gonna do is we're gonna divide the shape into basically two parts, right? So two rectangles. And so let's figure out the area of this particular rectangle at the bottom here, right? And the area is going to be length times width. Now, what is the length? The length is going to be 60. And what is the width? The width is going to be 27. So that's going to be the area of this particular rectangle. And if we go here and we try to figure out the area of this rectangle, that's going to be what? 26 multiplied by 21. And so that's going to give us the area of this rectangle here. And so the area of the plot of land is going to be the area of the first triangle plus the area of the second, not triangle, the area of the first rectangle plus the area of the second rectangle. And the area of the first rectangle is going to be 60 times 27. So the length of this rectangle times the width of this rectangle. So 60 meters times 27 meters. And the area of the second rectangle is 26 meters multiplied by 21 meters, which is going to be, if we multiply them, it's going to be 60 times 27, which is 1,620 meters squared, and 21 times 26 is going to be 546 meters squared. And so that means that we have to add these two together, And when we add them two together, we get 2,166 meters squared. And that's going to be the area of this plot of land. So the area of this plot of land is 2,166.